So this is kind of an example of how to find the linear regression line and the correlation coefficient using Excel to just kind of put it into a graph and it'll find it all for you. As an example, I'm using the pre-lab number 9 for the Atwood machine using question 7. So in the X we have the acceleration, the Y we have that applied force. And just before we start, the web version, like the Google Chrome version of Excel and the desktop version of Excel, which is that if you own it, are two different things. And to access the web version, just go to your app's dashboard, sign in with your ACE account, and it'll be right here. But anyways, so first thing we're going to do is we're just going to highlight this. It's important to highlight that. You always highlight stuff when you use Excel, and go to chart, insert chart, scatter plot. Always scatter plot. I mean, you can make other ones, but for the context of these labs, you're only going to really want a scatter chart, and maybe if you're doing an econ class, maybe a stat chart. Scatter, and it's instantly going to import, and you can change the axis, you can change the name, so we'll just do, I don't know, question 7 or whatever, and then you can rename the axes and everything, and it'll scale it for you. Disregard this little blue dot here. That's not a data point. As you can see, we only have 5 data points corresponding to our X and our Y, and all we're going to do is we're going to click this, we're going to go to series Y, and then we're going to go to trend line 1, and that's going to automatically import our linear regression line, our line of best fit. Essentially, it's going to scale it. It's perfect. It's exactly what it is based on the data we got. For some reason it's not highlighting X. I don't know why it's not doing that, but I'm pretty sure all the data is in there anyway. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click equations and values, and that's going to instantly import our linear regression, or our our y equals mxb, our slope line, and that shows us our intercept and shows us our slope. And then if we want to see our r, our correlation coefficient, it displays r squared. Now we're not looking for r squared, right? We're always looking for r, so the only thing you have to do is just take the square root of both these values. Now for this, I calculated the r using another thing, and the r is actually like 0.0999998, but I think it's rounding up here. There's something you can do, I'm pretty sure, to kind of stop the rounding error, but for the most part you can kind of just estimate, think it's 0.9988, something like that. And that's pretty much it. I did that in 2 minutes, and I did up here, these are my previous labs, the static friction lab, and then an example I did for a friend. And that's it. This is the graph. I mean, it's scaled perfectly. It has your data, it has your slope right here, your b value right here, your y-intercept, and that's really it. It's super easy, and I recommend doing it and telling your friends to do it. I'm kind of tired of seeing people try to calculate it by hand. It takes like 30 minutes. I mean, you're not going to be able to finish, and maybe you can get out of the lab one time. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you.